Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name is David J. Burney.
I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning.
Today, I'd like to focus on love.
Really? Okay.
If it's all right with you.
Sure. Yeah. Love's a good thing.
I got the booster shot yesterday.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Feeling romantic, are
COVID
you?
booster. Oh, man. I woke up this morning just, Joan and I were going through the regular routine that we do. We call it, I don't know if she calls it this, but I call it the kitchen bathroom dance, where we have one bathroom downstairs, so we...
Oh, I see.
We share,
yeah.
and one of us might brush our teeth in the kitchen sink and the other in the bathroom sink,
Oh.
and depending on who gets up first and, showering and all that sort of thing. And today it was just, it was romantic.
Wow.
It was about as romantic thing as happened to us in quite some time since we got the first COVID shot, I guess, and then the second, and then they started, losing their buzz and got the I'm a little behind Joan because she's gotten hers a few days ago, and I just got mine yesterday.
But she's still feeling the effects as well.
Yeah, I think so. She told me this morning that my eyes looked like hearts.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't think that was hallucination. I think she truly meant that. Yeah. And so the side effect is so far working a little great. A little soreness in the arm. Mm-hmm. Maybe a slight headache, but mostly love.
Oh, good. Well, I've heard, that those shots can sometimes have side effects. And for you, one of the side effects has become feeling more romantic.
Overwhelming
romantic.
Yeah. It's,
wow.
You can't stop it. I mean, It's just, I was thinking about maybe later, today, just maybe going home for lunch and just holding hands.
Really?
Maybe sitting in the living room, on the couch and just holding hands.
Wow.
And not turn the TV on. Don't need the TV.
There you go.
Just sit there and maybe think about, all the years of fun we've had together back when we were 17 years old.
Sometimes the most romantic thing you can do, I think, is to just, as you said, hold hands.
Yeah.
But don't say a thing.
That would be difficult.
Just sit there and hold hands.
Well,
you don't have to say anything to one another. Just enjoy each other's company. That can be romantic.
I don't know if Joan can do that. Even as romantic as she feels, she likes to read articles from current events to me. And I'll just look at that as a gift.
Oh. Okay.
Some days it's a little annoying, but now I think it's just a gift to be able to have, your partner read and express some of the things that they've read that day.
Sure.
And we might get to some romantic poetry later on. It's hard to say.
Well, good. I'm glad that you're feeling good and I guess full of love today.
From what I could see yesterday, there's a lot of people maybe feeling that way because there were a lot of people getting their boosters.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And I was glad, too, because I could fill out the form. I am a male. I want to make sure of that,
okay.
And I'm not pregnant.
Okay, well, good.
So I got that clarified. Anselmo Fire Department is hosting their annual pie and soup supper Saturday, and they've got 5 different types of soup. Talk about variety. And I think they'll have some desserts and different, probably sandwiches and things there. And the proceeds go to the Anselmo Volunteer Fire Department.
Good.
I just love bringing you folks out there the school lunch menus. I like to share it with you at this time, along with my good co-host Brent Apperson, and just pass along and share this loving effort that the cooks put into these meals.
Wow.
Together to make sure the kids get nourishment, so that they can love one another.
Absolutely.
Sandhills schools at Dunning today, sweet and sour chicken and rice. And rice is very romantic too.
Oh, you think?
Well, sure. You can put different things on rice. You can actually eat rice with a spoon, fork, or chopsticks.
Well, back in the day, we used to throw rice out at weddings, right?
Uncooked rice,
Yeah,
yes.
I don't think we do that anymore, but
No,
I think we do. We're more friendly to the birds and such, and
Yeah.
throw out bird seed or whatever.
yeah, or blow bubbles.
Blow bubbles, yes.
That's really kind of an emotional moment when you blow a bubble when somebody's
Okay,
coming out
that
of
can be
a
romantic.
chapel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should do that today. When Joan comes in the house, you need to go get a bottle of bubbles. And when she comes in the house, just start blowing bubbles all over the place.
That's an excellent idea. I can even make it. You know, if I can't find any, I can just make it out of dish soap.
Yeah, you could probably do that. Do you have one of those wands or whatever they call them?
No,
where
but I was taught when I was a kid out at my grandma's place, you can use a thread spool.
Oh, there you go.
You just dip it down in there and then...
Wow.
that'd
Now,
be-
see, that may be even more romantic because of all the work that you would have put into it.
Yeah. Yeah, and it would bring back good memories of the taste of soap and wood.
Oh, yeah? You remember that taste as a child, do you?
My sister Roberta mentions that she can still taste that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that would bring back fond, loving memories, too.
Well, there you go.
Do you have any school lunch menus that you would like to
I
pass
do.
along to our listeners?
A few. You did Sandhills, so I'll do Thetford. Chili Fritos today at Thetford.
At Litchfield, they're having General Chicken. Do you know what General Chicken is?
No.
don't
I
either.
assume it's just chicken.
General Chicken at Litchfield.
Okay. SEM today, Italian dunkers and corn on the lunch menu.
Anselmo Myrna Public Schools are showing no school today.
Callaway today, pulled pork sandwiches on the menu.
And at Ansley, in Ansley, America, at the schools, they're going to be enjoying pizza today.
Good.
And pizza can be very romantic too.
Sure it can.
It's kind of an Italian thing originally, and Italians are very passionate. They express themselves quite openly.
Oh, yeah.
And when you have a pizza, you can't just hold a pizza up and look into everyone's, your partner's eyes as you take that first bite off the tip of the pizza.
Oh.
It's an emotional moment.
Wow. Don't know if I've ever felt that eating a piece of pizza, but okay.
Well, get your booster. You will.
Oh, wow.
Football. Now let's change gears here, because there'll be a lot of passion tonight,
There you go.
but it's going to be a little bit different type of passion on the football field, because they're down to the semifinals on the football games. Good luck to Burwell. They've got themselves quite a good team, and they want to go back where they were last year. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, Sandhills Thetford. We've followed them all year, brought them to you on video, and now tonight on radio.
Yes, yeah, we'll be in Elgin tonight where Sandhills Thetford will be playing in the state semifinals in Class D2. They'll play Elgin Public Pope John. Game is in Elgin, scheduled to kick off at 6 o'clock tonight, and you can hear it live on KBBN 95.3 FM and KBBN.com.
That's Elgin has a very beautiful church there with a steeple. You can see it, I think, as you're going down the highway from quite a ways off.
All right, we'll keep an eye out for that.
I actually photographed, I believe, in Elgin, a wedding many years ago
Oh, really?
when I was in the photography business. Very romantic wedding, very romantic. And the church was very pristine and beautiful, and it was a romantic moment.
Okay.
I don't know if there'll be that much romance around a football game tonight, but there might be if Sandhills Thetford's stays in the W column.
Well, yeah, we're hoping that
There'll
happens.
be a lot of hugging and hooting and hollering.
You bet.
By the way, we received word from Cynthia, correct?
I think so. I think she sent an email.
Oh, email.
Said that she wouldn't be able to come in and visit with us today.
Okay.
So she'll reschedule.
All right, that was the Nebraska pasture door. That
I hope I
Cynthia
read
has
that
now.
right.
Well, I hope you did too, but I won't hold it against you if you
Okay.
made a mistake. I think
Thanks.
that's completely fine, and I'd still embrace your talents.
Wow.
You're listening to The Breakfast Show. It's 19 minutes before the hour. As the clock ticks away this morning, just remember the ones you love. We only have so much time left on this earth to love one another.
Boy, not only is it getting romantic, it's just getting deep.
Well, yeah.
In here today.
I don't know, that booster just makes you think about love. All kinds of love. Not just, couples loving one another, but the world loving one another. It's quite an experience.
Yeah? Well, good. I'm glad you're feeling the love today.
Oh, man.
I'm anxious to see how long this lasts.
Well, I don't know.
I'm trying to think what happened the last time when you got the COVID shot. How long the romantic feeling lasted then. Was it a week? Then it kind of started to fizzle.
Well,
didn't it?
It can last as long as, they're saying that the protection can last as long as, 6 months to a year. So it might stick with me.
Oh, you think the side effect will last that long too?
Well, you have to realize the booster's just a half a dose.
Oh.
So,
I didn't know that.
It's only going to last a little. I didn't either until they told me yesterday.
Oh.
They asked, did you have any problems with the first two? I said, no, I just felt like loving everyone.
Yeah?
And she said, well, it won't last as, you'll probably love people, but this is a half dose.
Just not as long.
Or as intense.
Okay.
But I feel it's as intense. Hey, by the way, today is Happy Hour Day.
Oh, it is?
Yes. Now, Happy Hour is supposed to start around 5 o'clock. Did you know, Brent, my good friend and colleague, that Happy Hour started in the Navy during World War I?
No, I wouldn't have known that.
The crew of the USS Arkansas came up with the name for the ship's scheduled entertainment, so they called it Happy Hour. By the 1950s, it had migrated to bars and clubs, and now it's just known as an early permission to go ahead and have a beverage, adult beverage. But that started on the U.S. Arkansas in World War I.
Okay.
I thought you'd want to know that.
Well, thank you, yeah.
Also, this just honestly touches the heart. This next highlight here this morning, I'm getting a little emotional about it.
I can tell.
Just give me a moment.
Need a tissue?
Yeah, I got one behind me, but it's all right. I'm going to get through this.
Okay.
The National Chicken Soup for the Soul Day. Now that doesn't mean you're going to eat, you can have chicken soup if you want to.
Yeah.
But it's a little different than that. You take a minute today to nurture your soul. And that doesn't mean having soup. You can. Doesn't mean drinking alcoholic beverages. It's all about celebrating who you are and all of your accomplishments based on the book, Chicken Soup for the Soul. And by the way, no chickens were harmed in the making of this holiday.
Good.
So there you go. Just say to yourself, Brent, look what we've done. Look what I've done in the last 6 months. And enjoy.
Wow.
Love yourself.
Okay.
Along with others.
All right.
Don't love yourself more than others, but,
Okay.
appreciate what you've done.
Thanks, Dave.
You've done a great job.
Wow.
Also, National French Dip Day.
Oh, love a
You
French
like 'em?
dip sandwich. Yes, I do.
The sandwich on a French roll that you dip into some pan drippings, basically. A French dip isn't actually French, though. This is kind of what we find out about food as we read these articles to you. It was born in Cole's Restaurant in Los Angeles.
Oh.
I thought it was French. Didn't you?
Well, yeah, I guess. Yeah, I didn't really give it much thought until now.
Would you do me a favor, pal?
Yes, Dave.
Think about those things sometimes.
Okay, I will think about the French dip today.
It will. I think it would reward you more
Okay.
if you think about French dip sandwiches every once in a while.
Yeah.
Birthdays today. I have one birthday we're aware of here in the area. Christine Masner. You might remember Christine as Christine Russell. She's having a birthday today. Broken Bow graduate, and her husband John lived here for a while. John was out at that time. Well, it wasn't Great Plains, the John Deere dealership.
Oh.
Birthdays in connection with that.
Okay.
Just if you have a birthday today, you're having a birthday with other loved ones.
All right. So celebrity birthdays.
Yes, people that you might recognize, and this one most of you would. Booker T. Jones. Now, this is not the historic Booker T. Jones. This is musician. Well, he's a historian in music, Booker T and the MGs.
Oh, okay.
Their biggest hit was Green Onions. And Booker T is 77 today. It's a great song, by the way. Singer Neil Young
There you go.
is 76 today.
Wow.
Yeah, he's getting up there. And actress Anne Hathaway is 39 today. She won an Oscar for Best Supporting Actress as in Les Miserables.
You mean Les Miserables?
No, Les Miserables.
Okay, that too. Yes.
That's exactly the way it reads.
Oh. Okay.
You know that?
Yes. Yeah. No. That. Yes.
L-E-S.
Yes.
M-I-S-E-R-A-B-L-E-S.
I know.
I bet Bill Riker's just fell
Yeah.
off his chair right now. That was for you, Bill.
Yeah. Just say Les Mis.
Les Miserables, good enough for me.
Okay.
I saw Bill yesterday.
She was awfully good in that movie.
Les Miserables?
Well, Les Mis. Yes.
Oh, sorry, Brent. Sometimes I do, even though I love you, I just like to joke around.
Yeah, I know. I can tell. So much for the love.
No.
Oh, no?
You corrected me.
Okay.
I was absolutely wrong there. I don't hate you for it. I love you for it.
Oh, thanks, Dave.
But it's spelled Les Miserables. I'm sorry.
Well, it kind of looks that way.
Could you spell it the way it sounds?
What's that?
Can you spell it the way it sounds?
What do you mean?
Well, it's spelled Les Miserables, but
Yes.
but you don't say it that way. Could you spell it the way it's pronounced?
Oh, Les Miserables? Yeah.
You can?
Well, I'm familiar with the musical. So, yes, I know how to spell it.
But I mean the way it sounds.
You mean if I had
phonetically.
if somebody were to come up to me and say, "Have you seen Les Miserables?" And they said, "Now spell that."
Yeah, that's
could I? I don't. Maybe not.
I couldn't.
Probably not. No, I probably couldn't if I had never
Phonetically.
been familiar with the musical and play itself.
Thanks, Brent.
Yeah, you bet.
That means a lot to me.
Wow, I don't know how in the world we got so involved in Les Mis there, but yes.
This is from yesterday. We was going to cover a few things yesterday, and we were pretty busy yesterday. And by the way, we are going out and about today. We're going to go to Little Kate Boutique here in Broken Bow, and Mid-Plains Community College is coming in, and we have some other things we want to tell you about. We just told you about the Pie and Soup Supper that's taking place at Anselmo this Saturday. Don't forget about that. Also, I heard Gavin in his news story this morning. They have posted some of the different suppers and things that you can take in this weekend in our listening area. Some good food and fellowship with some of your neighbors and friends, and that's posted on Sandhills Express. We were going to cover yesterday the Country Music Awards from the Country Music Association.
CMAs?
Yeah, and I didn't get back to that, and that was on ABC night before last. Luke Combs was Entertainer of the Year. I don't know if that's a big surprise. He's been hotter than a pistol in the country music business. And Chris Stapleton cleaned house.
Yeah, he won a few.
Yeah, he was Male Vocalist of the Year, Single and Album of the Year, as well as Song of the Year. So, yeah, he pretty well cleaned up. Carly Pearce. Are you familiar with Carly Pearce?
Yeah, she's a young female country singer.
Well, she took the Female Vocalist of the Year award. And Old Dominion, been around a while, scooped up the Vocal Group of the Year. And those are your winners. And there were others, of course. Just wanted to catch up on that because I promised, or I guess mentioned that we'd cover it yesterday, and I don't want to disappoint people out there that we love.
Well, no.
Also, story, daytime soap star Jerry Douglas passed away this week at the age of 88. Over 900 episodes and 40 years, he was in The Young and Restless.
Oh.
But he also appeared on a lot of other things, which I guess some of us probably are aware of. He appeared in TV shows like Cold Case, Melrose Place, Arrested Development, and The Incredible Hulk.
Oh.
His movie credits included JFK, Good Guys Wear Black, and Mommy Dearest. Quite a career indeed. Rest in peace, Jerry Douglas, 88. Boy, what an accomplished actor.
What character did he play on The Young and the Restless? I'm not placing who he is.
Played John Abbott, but I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
Does that ring a bell with you?
Yeah, it does, actually, yeah.
You watched that show sometime?
I did at one time, but I don't now.
All right, that's completely fine.
I'm guessing if I did watch it now, though, I would be able to get caught up rather quickly.
Yeah, you wouldn't lose too much, or you'd see the same thing again.
Pretty much. I assume the storylines are similar. Maybe not.
Billy Bales can help you on all of that.
Yes.
He covers that for us on Party Line. Also, Sunday night special coming up. I know you won't want to miss this one.
Okay.
It's Adele and Oprah together.
Oh, I saw a preview for that.
Now, one of the things, it's not just an interview, which you may or may not be interested in, because, Oprah gets pretty deep in when she has people on, and sometimes they say more than they should, and they get in big trouble. But I don't know if Adele would do that. But she's also going to be singing some songs off her new album while she's on the air with Oprah. That is on CBS on Sunday night.
Good.
Maybe you can catch that and let us know how it turned out.
I might, actually. I like Adele.
Well, I do, too. I think she's a very talented lady. Her voice is outstanding. Anything else on your mind that you wanted to cover before we play the game?
No, not really.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's some of the things we wanted to cover. What's the game about, my good friend Brent?
Well, November is kind of known as No Shave November, so we're asking questions about beards and famous bearded men. Here's your question for today. If you wanted to sport a beard during a time period in this country's history, you were taxed. The leader's goal was to modernize his motherland, and he saw long beards as a relic of a bygone era. What country and leader are we describing? So way back, if you wanted to sport a beard during a time period in this country's history, you were taxed. So if you grew a beard, you got taxed for it.
Really?
Yep. Who was the leader that did that, and what country? Here's your choices. Russia, Tsar Peter the Great. German Empire, Kaiser William I. England, Henry VIII. Or France, Napoleon Bonaparte. If you wanted to sport a beard during a time period in this country's history, you were taxed. What leader and country are we talking about? Is it Russia, the German Empire, England, or France? If you know, call us at 872-2801.
The Garden Center in Broken Bow is proud to be your year-round garden center. With fall here, it's an excellent time to get a tree in the ground. Talk to them about the space you want to plant in, and they can find something that will work great. Indoors, the Garden Center has a variety of new and unique houseplants, or create an indoor gardening container with their glass terrariums, tools, rocks, colored moss, succulents, and more. The Garden Center, just turned by the Tumbleweed Cafe in Broken Bow. Exceptional Senior Living is off-Broadway assisted living in Broken Bow. They have a few beautiful and spacious apartments available now. They'd love to visit with you if you are thinking it's time for a more secure and safe environment for yourself or a loved one. They also have a wonderful dining room with a great kitchen staff and many activities available for their community members. Just unveiled is their new virtual tour at offbroadwayapartments.com. They have pictures available on Facebook as well. For more information, call Off-Broadway at 872-2522.
Oh, we have other birthdays. Oh, by the way, we didn't get a call. We'll save that one for Monday. And we'll give you a hint on Monday.
Okay.
Being easy enough to do that. You look especially sharp today. Did I tell you that? Pam Gastons and Betty Atkinson from the Heritique are both having birthdays today.
Oh, happy birthday.
Pam and Betty. Quite a pair to draw to there.
Yes. Good people.
Good people. Happy birthday to you folks. I got a little song lined up for you. Kind of just...
Is it a love song?
It's...
Are you going to play love songs today? Is that what you're going to end up doing?
Well, I don't know if I'd call them love songs. Songs about...
Therapy. If you're frustrated by pain that keeps coming back, Pearson Physical Therapy can give you the tools that will keep you moving pain-free. Call Pearson's in Broken Bow at 308-872-5800 or check us out on the web at pearsonpt.com. Get the treatment you need and the care you deserve at Pearson Physical Therapy.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KPBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. Winter's coming and COVID cases are climbing. They're on the rise in 29 states. ICU beds are at more than 90% capacity in Colorado. Nurse Tracy Preeb says worker burnout is a big issue.
We still want to provide the very best care to our patients, but that's just a little more difficult in these trying times.
Governor Polis has gone ahead of the federal government and okayed COVID boosters for all adults. Trump foe, Republican Senator Lisa Murkowski's announced her bid for re-election this morning.
I will always stand up to any politician or special interest that threatens our way of life.
Many other lawmakers who voted to convict or impeach the former president are not running again. And a decision expected today on freeing Britney. CBS's Steve Futterman is in L.A.
Spears' father, who originally asked that the conservatorship be put in place, says he now agrees it should end. Now it's up to a judge.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Here is a look at state news. I'm Gavin Higgins. A Northeast Nebraska man was credited with helping save the lives of others by blocking an entryway with his body during a deadly shooting in Superior last month. The Nebraska State Patrol laid out the details of their investigation, as well as detailed timeline of events during a press conference on Wednesday. 53-year-old Darren Kepke of Hayter was one of two people killed by 61-year-old Max Hoskinson at the Agrex elevator hours after Hoskinson had been fired by the elevator. Lieutenant Brent Brockstatler said Kepke and other individuals recognized the sounds of gunfire after Hoskinson had returned to the site and threw themselves in front of the door to block it. Hoskinson then fired a shot which ultimately killed Kepke. 60-year-old Sandra Nelson of Kansas was also killed in the shooting. Hoskinson later died after being shot by an Agrex employee. NSP said it is considering all of these surviving employees as victims, so they will not be releasing any names, including the name of the person who shot Hoskinson. Brockstatler said, quote, "The actions of Mr. Kepke saved lives, and he unfortunately ended up giving his own life in the process. The shooting remains under investigation." A former Millard North High School teacher arrested for sexual assault in 2020 was found not guilty Wednesday in Douglas County District Court. Andrew McReevy was set free after a judge ruled the prosecution failed to provide enough evidence. The jury hearing the case was dismissed. McGreevy was arrested in August of 2020, initially charged with 4 counts of sexual assault. Prosecutors in 2020 alleged McGreevy sexually assaulted a 17-year-old girl. Others reportedly say they had been assaulted by McGreevy as well.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Eddie Garcia.
Week 10 in the NFL got underway with Thursday Night Football in Miami, where the Dolphins surprised the Ravens 22-10. Miami scored 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to put this one away. Xavier Howard returned a fumble, 49 yards for a score, and Miami quarterback Tua Tagovailoa, in for the injured Jacoby Brissett, scored on a 1-yard touchdown run. Miami improves to 3-7 with the win. Baltimore falls to 6-3 with the loss. News from the NFL, where we had heard the Packers, Chiefs, Saints, Patriots, and Seahawks were all in the running to sign free agent wide receiver Odell Beckham Jr. In the end, he signs a 1-year deal with the LA Rams. Quarterback Cam Newton is returning to Carolina, agreeing on a deal worth $10 million for the rest of the season. Newton played 9 seasons with the Panthers previously. He won the NFL MVP and guided the team to the Super Bowl back in 2015. 3 games in the NBA. The Raptors beat the 76ers 115-109. Pacers edged the Jazz 111-100. And the Clippers beat the Heat 112-109.
Here's your Weatherology Forecast. For today, we'll see a blend of clouds and sunshine developing with high temperatures working up to around 40. We'll have our winds still gusty out of the northwest at around 15 to 30. Then for tonight, mostly clear skies dropping back to a low of 20. Saturday, trending milder up to 62 for a high, at least some partial sunshine, and a slight chance for a shower Saturday evening, 33. For the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Michael Carroll.
They grow up so fast, and soon enough they're off to college. But as time goes by, the cost of tuition continues to rise. You know that college is important. but the expenses may seem out of reach. Edward Jones can help. I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Tim McCaslin.
And I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Janet Lawhorn. Let's work together to help you tackle growing college expenses. Call us at 308-872-6849 or visit edwardjones.com to schedule an appointment. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Todd Wardine here for Full Circle Irrigation. We would like to invite you to our annual open house appreciation with Valley Irrigation on Saturday, November 20th at our Broken Bow location. We'll get things started at 4 o'clock for supper. We'll be serving pulled pork sandwiches, ribs, cheesy potatoes, and homemade ice cream. There will be drawings for door prizes, sales on Valley parts, grain bins, and much more. My crew and I would like to thank you for your business, and we look forward to seeing you at our Open House Appreciation Supper at the Broken Bow location on Saturday, November 20th at 4 o'clock. Full Circle Irrigation, your Valley dealer in central Nebraska. Our roots are in your fields.
All right. Thank you to our businesses who are making their way here on the Breakfast Show with us and promoting things that are coming up, such as the big gathering at Full Circle Irrigation and the services that Edward Jones are providing, and all the businesses you hear from here this morning. Stop in and say hi to them. Some sales going on this weekend in Broken Bow, and we'll be finding out more about that this morning when we go down and visit with the folks at Little Kate Boutique. So be sure and stay tuned for that. Well, that'll be coming up here a little bit later on. 29 degrees here under a cloudy sky. And by the way, a wind warning in effect until noon today. The winds right now are at 25 to 40 miles per hour out of the northwest. Barometric pressure continues to rise. It's at 3010 currently. Humidity at 63%. High yesterday, 49. Overnight low of 28. Sunset today at 5:22. Sunrise tomorrow morning at 7:24. 39 hundredths precipitation measured so far this month of November, as we're almost halfway through the month already. Brent Apperson and Dave Burney with you here on this Friday. Brent, is there anything that you have at your desk that you would like to mention to our audience? And do it with care and love, if you would, please. Because,
okay.
I just feel like that would be the way to go.
Here's a job opportunity for you. Central Nebraska Community Action Partnership is looking for an individual to work as an early childhood center assistant in Broken Bow. This is a full-time position with a starting wage of $11.36 per hour. Great benefits package, looking for someone with a high school diploma or equivalent, working phone, and previous experience working with infants and toddlers. You would be cooking and cleaning for children up to age 3, assist the teacher with daily activities and plan activities. To apply, you can contact CNCAP at 308-745-0780, extension 0, or you can apply online at their website, which is simply centralnebraskacap.com.
Thank you, Brent. That was well done.
Oh, thanks, Dave.
I hope that folks out there will gather that information and use it. I wanted to ask you a question. Since
okay.
I feel so warm and fuzzy since I got my COVID booster.
I don't know if I've. This is different than the last go round, and the side effects that you got from the COVID shot, because I don't know. It's back then it was more of just romance.
Yeah.
You know?
I noticed that too.
And now this time around, it's more like deep thought and just thinking of the whole concept of love.
Yeah. That's what I wanted to ask you about.
Okay.
You know, you're going to be Joan and I's neighbors.
No.
In the near future.
Yeah.
Going to live catty corner across from our place.
Okay.
Up there. Do you think we could have a sleepover? Joan and I could come over and stay all night and sleep over with you guys and get to know each other a little bit better and find out about some of our common things that we can share as neighbors.
Wow.
Build up a neighborly relationship.
We can talk about it.
I mean, I'd be happy to sleep on the couch.
Would you?
And Joan,
okay.
Do you have a recliner?
We do.
She sleeps in a rocking chair sometimes, not even a recliner. So I think she could probably sleep in a recliner okay.
Okay.
We could bring we have this new popcorn popper that Joan uses in the microwave, and it's delicious.
Really?
It's plastic. It's kind of it's not really plastic. It's a special material.
Yeah.
And you can pop up popcorn in about 5-10 minutes, and it's delicious. A little butter on it. We could bring that over, and hopefully we wouldn't spill any or spread any around and get it into your furniture.
Yeah.
But I just wondered if you'd be interested in that, in developing a neighborly relationship and sharing our thoughts together.
We can talk about it.
Thanks, Brent.
You bet.
Appreciate that very much.
Yeah. I'll be honest, I don't know. I don't, excuse me, I'm so choked up about it. I don't know if I love you that much.
Oh, well, there's one way to find out, and that's have us over. And, if it really worked out the first night, we could stay the whole weekend.
Really? Oh, wow. Okay. Well, yeah, we can talk about it. How's that?
Well, I'd like you to commit.
Yeah. I think I'll just say we'll talk about it.
Would you talk with Shelley about it?
Kind of like Mom and Dad did. You remember growing up as a kid and you wanted something or wanted to go do something, and you'd go to Mom and Dad's response would be, well, we'll think about it.
Yeah. Always hated that because I was pretty sure then it wasn't going to work out.
Exactly. Yeah. So we'll think about it, Dave.
Oh, no.
Okay.
No, talk with Shelley about it.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Some weird science and tech for you this morning. A giant asteroid that's been circling the Earth that scientists have been watching could be a long-lost chunk of the moon.
Oh, boy.
That broke off the moon. They've been kind of analyzing it. The astronomers think it could be a chunk that broke off, and the asteroid is about the size of a Ferris wheel. And it seems to have the same mineral profile as the moon. They're thinking something huge may have hit the moon, breaking off the giant chunk, sending it into space, flying into space.
And it's just floating around up there at the moment?
Yeah, circling, yeah.
Wow.
And I don't know how it's going to get all through all the junk we're leaving up there. Every time we go up, we leave a bunch of trash up there. We're so good at leaving trash wherever we go as human beings. But I don't want to get down on that. I think we as
I was going to say you're starting to kind of get past the theme of the show today. Which is love.
I'd love to dive into that a little further so we could talk about it, but we don't have time because Casey is coming in from Mid-Plains Community College here in Broken Bow to talk about sharing education with the audience out there, with our listenership, with the citizens of this area as they join hands and work together to educate ourselves to be better in our communities.
Wow.
Hi, Casey.
I have so much to live up to when I get an introduction like that.
No, that's fine.
Dave is really deep in thought today. I've not seen him like this, maybe ever, to be honest with you, because he is. He just, everything he says just has this deep thought behind it, and it's about love. Love is kind of what is, spurring this on.
Yeah, the first 2 COVID shots that I got, the side effect was I felt real romantic, like intensely romantic. And when I got but kind of wears off. And so I was really anxious to get the booster. And then Joan was able to get the booster a couple of days before I was due to some circumstances. And I was worried, that we wouldn't be on the same level of romance. But this particular shot, the side effect has been, I feel romantic, but I feel more across the board love.
Oh, well, that's nice.
And, I just want to tell you how much I enjoy having you come in here and give us the information that you do.
Well, good.
And we LUV having you here on The Breakfast Show. I can tell you that right now.
Oh, you should record that in a commercial and maybe more people will get their vaccine.
Well, maybe. I don't know. I'm worried about a chip that Santa Claus may be injecting into kids while they sit on their lap. I read that on the internet.
Oh,
my.
Yeah.
Really? Must be true then.
Oh. Yeah, it's got to be.
Right. If it's out there.
That's why I'm not taking part in this Secret Santa thing here.
Are you going to be a bah humbug on that?
Well, until I find out whether that's true or not. But I'm not supporting Santa if the Santa Clauses are going to be, weirdos out there.
It's kind of a creepy story, guy coming into your house, middle of the night.
Yeah.
breaking in.
Yeah.
Leaving a chip in your hot chocolate.
Yeah. It happens. Scary.
Wow.
Oh, boy.
The world in which we live.
Yes.
Oh, Casey. So how's things going? Let me ask you a question. How's this new chick working out at Mid Plains? Is she getting along all right?
What's her name?
She's married to a...
I know. Definitely the better half.
well, thank you.
He was a... What'd they call...
Is that what you meant? She's married to the better half?
No.
Is that what you meant?
She's the...
Oh, she is. Oh, okay. I misunderstood there.
What do you call a person who's is a thespian that's in the arts and in plays and stuff?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thespians?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does she mind being married to a thespian? Do you know?
Are you an
I
actor?
don't know. Am I one?
You were. You were just talking earlier. You were in plays and stuff. Because I got less...
I enjoy. Yeah, I was in 2 or 3 in college.
Yeah. Well, you were in Les Miserables?
No.
Oh, my.
No.
I went on a trip one time with a guy that kept calling. We were going to go to a play. We were actually going to that.
To
and
Les Mis?
Yes, and he kept calling it Les Miserables the whole time we were gone, and I was just...
Drove you nuts,
cringing.
didn't it? Yep.
Yes.
That's the way it's spelled.
I know. A lot of things are. No, Shelley is fantastic.
Good.
She has just settled right in.
So she can, when you see Shelley at the front desk, that, of course, is Brent Apperson's better half, as you said.
Yes.
And,
well, equal half. I'll put it that way.
Ah, there you go.
Okay.
You're welcome, Brent.
So that's the way you want to go with
Thanks.
it? That's the loving thing to do.
I know you don't mean that, but it sounded good, so thanks. Makes me feel better.
And I got to meet one of your daughters the other day.
Oh, you did?
Yes, she came in to get registered for classes, so that was really nice.
Yes, yeah, I knew she was going to do that.
Yes, so no, it's been wonderful, and I've been so happy to have somebody, well, just to talk to during the day is kind of nice. That's been great, and I've been a little under the weather the past few days, so it's been really nice to just be able to say, Shelley, take the reins. So she's great.
Good. Well, what's coming up? What are we highlighting today?
Yeah, so college stuff. Here we go. So as I mentioned, we did have a little mini advising day the other day. We didn't get to talk about this a whole lot. We just circumstances. We didn't get to mention it a whole lot, but we had a lot of our regular students come in and get registered on our advising day, which was great. But if you happen to miss that and you are still looking to get registered for the spring semester, now is the time to do that. Really need to get on top of that, especially if you are going to take an online class. If you are planning to take psychology, or you're going to take speech, or you're going to take history, all of which we offer online, you need to get registered because those are going to fill up and they are going to be unavailable soon. So if you are an early entry student, meaning you're still in high school and taking classes, I've been getting some text messages here and there and some calls and some emails, and people are saying, well, I know I need to do this. What do I do? We are starting a new process this semester, encouraging everyone to register online. Okay. So you can log into your campus web, go to your student tab, and if you find your degree audit, you can look at your degree, click your classes over into your shopping cart, and add them right there. So it's a process. And everybody has to learn how to do this. If you have trouble, you can always give us a call. We'll walk you through the process, or you can come into the office and we'll help you log in and do your registration right there, or you can do it right at home. Okay. So what most people do is they'll call and say, help me figure out what classes I need to take. And so we look through that together, and then they go online and do that. So it's a new process. We're used to paper. I kind of like my piece of paper in front of me, but thus is the times. So we're moving on to online. And we love it, right?
We love it.
Yes. And the other thing that I want to mention, that if you're taking classes, then you need to figure out how to pay for them. We talk about this a lot. Mm-hmm. You need to make sure that your financial aid is in place. If you've already had financial aid for the fall, then more than likely your spring financial aid will follow that. But I would encourage you just to log in, double check everything, make sure that your classes are, that your financial aid is scheduled to pay for your classes in the spring. If you're a new student in the spring, then you need to make sure that financial aid is ready to go. But then also, you know us, we're always planning ahead. The FAFSA is available for the next school year. So parents, it's time to complete your, I'm looking at Brent.
Yeah, I think we've done it already.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
it's been
I think
available
so.
since the 1st of October. Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you guys, it's so much easier now than it used to be. Like, I filled out my first FAFSA in the late 90s, and it was all on paper, and you had to have your parents' taxes sitting there, and you had to, find line 15A and copy that number down, and and it was a process. But now it's kind of all online. You can do it on your phone. You can do it on a tablet. You really just click your information in there. Almost everything is brought up from last year, and anything that you need from the IRS is imported in. Submit your FAFSA and you're done. So it's really not that hard, but it is available and ready to go for the next school year. So if you are a senior in high school, now's the time to start completing that FAFSA. Or if you are a college student who are going to be taking classes next fall, then you need to do your FAFSA.
Okay. All right.
Do it now.
Boy, oh boy, always a lot going on at Mid Plains Community College.
We're always planning ahead.
On the fun side, and not that those studies are not fun and useful, but got some things coming up in the future for folks who just want to have a little fun, learn some new things.
Yes, we're kind of wrapping up this semester. We have a couple more coming up. Actually, we have 3 more. I'm going off of memory here. I don't have it in front of me. But we have a barn quilt class coming up the day after the Thanksgiving weekend, the 29th, I believe it is. That's that Oak Star Christmas barn quilt class, which I have committed. I am going to be taking it myself.
Are you?
Good.
Yes. I have always wanted to do it and never had the opportunity. So I just said, this is it. We're doing it. So that is coming up. And then we have a couple of other art classes coming up in December. That will be lots of fun.
Yeah.
And then we'll get going in spring. Start things up again in probably February.
That's spring for you guys.
I know it.
February.
Well, we're all freezing, but we give you a nice warm place to come and learn something. So.
And have something different to do, and
exactly.
Yeah, or maybe I don't know, just have a little diversion from winter weather. In February.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
I don't think so. Be careful out there. It's deer season, I hear.
Deer season's tomorrow, and the wind's going to blow today.
It's already terrible.
It is. Up to 50. I saw a gust at 48 out the airport.
It's pretty bad when you can hear the wind in here.
Yeah. Or when you're in your bed at night and you hear the wind, you go, oh, I don't really want to go to work today.
No, not at all.
But there's not snow in the air, right?
That part is, I guess, a bonus.
I'm going to take off to Little Kate Boutique. There's some sales going on in town we're going to find out about.
Maybe I should follow you.
You sure welcome to.
There you go.
I would love to have you along.
Shelley would probably not be happy with me.
Lily, I knew that was Lily Kate Boutique.
Lily.
Yeah.
Is it like Les Miserables then? Lily, are we going together, or are you going to not ride with me? Oh, okay, you're ready to go.
Wow.
You're late.
Oh well.
You're late to Lily Kate.
Lily. What have I been saying? Lily?
Well, it's kind of come out little. It kind of sounds like little.
Really?
Yeah. I don't think you've meant it that way, though.
I'll be
But
darned.
Lily Kate Boutique, downtown Broken Bow.
Normally that would really upset me, but I'm so full of love that I can't even get upset
that's
about
good.
it.
Let's hope Melanie is also full of love.
I hope she is too. Here's Bob Seger with some real love.
platform for video, phone, chat, and conference rooms. Zoom enables real-time collaboration no matter where your teams are. Global enterprises trust the easy-to-use, reliable, and secure Zoom platform to power high-performance teams. Empower your workforce with Zoom. Save 15% on meetings, chat, and phone with a Zoom United bundle. Visit zoom.com/bundle. Zoom, how the world connects.
There's confusion about how to protect yourself from COVID. One thing is certain. Whether or not you're vaccinated, you need an accurate thermometer to check for fever, the leading sign of flu and COVID. Be vigilant and contact your medical provider at the first sign of fever. Don't rely on non-contact thermometers that have no scientific studies. Only the Exergen temporal scanner thermometer has been proven accurate in more than 100 clinical studies. Learn more at exergen.com.
Resetting your password, unsubscribing from emails, printing anything. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your business doesn't have to be one of them, so you can get back to more important things, like learning how that printer works. That's simple human sense.
Ask Universal Insurance in Broken Bow if auto owners make sense for you.
The landscape of last year left a lot of people deconditioned. Are you or your loved one struggling with strength, balance, or pain? This can lead to falls, weakness, and overall decreased quality of life. At Team Physical Therapy 872-5111, we're dedicated to taking all the steps necessary to ensure you and your loved ones are getting exceptional care in a clean and safe environment. We are available to you in one of our 5 locations: your home, independent living facility, or assisted living facility. Call us today at 872-5111 or check us out on the web at myteampt.com.
At the Callaway Good Life Center, their hometown facility offers the security and comfort of a small town with the advantages of city living. They offer speech, occupational, and physical therapy for their residents. Visit CallawayGoodLife.com for more information.
All right, we're back on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show, and we'll be going to Lily Kate Boutique here in just a moment and visiting with them as they get ready for a couple of big days coming up at the store there. So we'll be saying good morning to Dave from Lily Kate Boutique coming up within the hour. Talked to Chantel with Pizza Hut in Broken Bow earlier this week, and they're excited to announce that earlier this week they opened the dining room back up. So you can dine in at the Pizza Hut in Broken Bow. Take advantage of that. Open now 7 days a week, 11 until 10. Call ahead to 872-6472. Of course, they still do their delivery 11 to 1, Monday through Friday, and on the weekends 11 to 2. And then every day they deliver from 5 until close. Also, because the dining room is open back up again, they want to remind you that they will start their Family Fun Friday game night back up beginning tonight. Come in and enjoy board games with your family and friends and enjoy a $10 one-topping pizza special. They'll start that beginning tonight. So check it out at the Pizza Hut in Broken Bow. Also, our good friend Wayne Hammond, he's at it again. He goes out and he looks for treasures and special finds, and then he purchases them and then gives you an opportunity to buy them as well. Shop for unique gifts for those on your list at building number 13 at the Custer County Fairgrounds. Wayne has set up shop there again this year. They've got some normal stock items, which include antiques, collectibles, a lot of Christmas items, candle holders, vases, lamps, and clocks, just to name a few. Also, recently they purchased kind of a storage facility, I believe, and they've got some old stock merchandise from 2001 and older, including 1,000 pieces of jewelry, some new ladies' clothing, Barbie items, Cabbage Patch dolls, again, more Christmas decor. So check it out at building number 13. They are open every weekend until Christmas. Friday and Saturday open from 9 to 5, open on Sundays from 11 until 4. If you have any questions, call 870-2042. Also, a job opportunity to let you know about. The Nebraska Department of Transportation is currently accepting applications for a highway maintenance worker in Oconto and a highway construction technician in Broken Bow. For a full job description or to apply, go to statejobs.nebraska.gov. Now, you need to go to their website because an online state application must be completed. The state of Nebraska is an equal opportunity veterans preference employer. And we'll continue with more after this.
Lashley Land and Recreational Brokers has just listed for sale the Divine Ranch located in southern Custer County, Nebraska. This 2,700-acre combination ranch is offered in 3 tracts or as a whole, with a center pivot, dry land, and quality hardland range. The South Loop River runs through the ranch, providing for good sub-irrigated meadows and ample hunting opportunities. This is the first time this ranch has been for sale since it was homesteaded in 1889. Call me, John Farley, or check it out at LashleyLand.com.
Whether you're seeking curb appeal for your home or you want to do a remodel or new construction, Ansley Lumber and Supply in downtown Ansley has the materials that you'll need, from premium lumber to metal for buildings, plus GAF shingles for the roof and quality Benjamin Moore paint available in over 3,500 colors. Ask them about consultations with their pros and delivery. 935-1815. Or see them on Main Street in Ansley at Ansley Lumber and Supply.
It's getting chillier by the second, so make sure your feet stay nice and cozy. At Beaubouterie this week, we have Bear Paws 20% off for women and kids. Lots of styles and colors are available, brown, black, tan, and more. This Saturday only, fall in love with our local flair. Bear Paws are 25% off and enter our drawing for a wild rag. Beaubouterie, proud to be your home-owned shoe store on the square in Broken Bow.
Fraudulent activity is on the rise, and fraudsters seem to be working overtime. Bruning Bank is dedicated to keeping you safe. Remember, never give out your personal information, click on unsolicited links, or rely solely on caller ID as it can be spoofed. Keep your information safe by monitoring your account transactions with mobile or online banking and set up customized alerts with Notify. If you believe you have been targeted by fraudulent activity, we are here to help. Learn more about fraud safety at bruningbank.com or visit any Bruning Bank location. Bruning Bank, member FDIC.
8:35 on this Friday morning. Dave has made his way to Lily Kate Boutique in downtown Broken Bow. So let's find out what's going on today and tomorrow, too. Some big things happening. So let's say good morning to Dave Burney.
Thank you, Brent. We are at Lily Kate Boutique. Melanie is here with us. Melanie, how you doing?
Hi, good. How are you?
Good. I was running a little behind. Christy was kind of upset at me. You have just gotten settled in here, so I think it's going to work out.
Yes, we'll make it work. This is perfect.
All right. And Christy, jump in anytime you like if you have any questions here, because this is a shop that I think is surprising for folks who haven't stepped in for a while. There's a lot of things on the shelf here, Melanie.
There is. We are fully stocked right now. We're prepared for holiday season, which means having all of our inventory ready so that the town can shop, and also out-of-towners that happen to pop in here and there. But our holiday open house is today, so we're just hoping to see a good crowd in and serve them some yummy treats and some drinks and just show what all we have, and they can either shop today or just walk around and take notes on maybe future gifts that they want for holiday, because I know parents tend to bring kids in, so they don't necessarily want to buy when the little kid's here, but it's kind of nice to come in with them and then them pick out like what they want. That way you can have an idea for future shopping.
Let's talk a little bit about the open house as far as what you're adding for the folks who come in today. Is sale prices or?
Yes, so the whole store today is 10% off. That includes like our gifts, everything. And then we have a fall table set up at the very front that's kind of all fall themed. It's perfect if you don't have your Thanksgiving attire yet. So that entire table, candy included, anything that's on it, it's 25% off also.
Okay. I haven't, I'll be honest, I haven't been in this store for a while, quite a while actually, but I'm surprised about the amount of inventory you have here.
Yeah, so the store, I always tell people, it's a little, I don't know if eccentric is the right word. It's a little bit of everything all on the top floor, but I kind of really like it because if you do come in with a younger child and a mom and a grandmother, we hope that everyone can find something that they like in here.
So I don't know how supply has been for you and your business, but every business we talk to have been challenged with supply. Are you okay? Yeah. Are you getting what you wanted?
It has been hit or miss. As far as like clothing goes and gifts, I feel like we've been able to get things that we've wanted. Some things have been delayed on shipping, but we're still getting it. The one thing that we have had issues with is some of our packaging that we use. We've had it on order since August, and it's just still not here. So we've just switched to something else and made it work. But for the most part, I would say we're doing okay. We've just seen a little bit of lag with shipping times.
Good. How about online shopping? Can you talk about that a little bit? Facebook, you have Facebook where they can kind of see what's going on?
We do. So we advertise a lot in our Facebook group. There's a page in a group, and we're more active inside of the group than anything. Not as much on Instagram lately, just because our focus has been that group and Facebook. So we try to post everything that we get in new, give good descriptions on it, cost, and then for anyone that is not local, we also have a website. Or locals. I think locals actually use the website too a lot, and they just come pick it up in the store, so then they can shop lilykateboutique.com from the comfort of their home, and then they'll just choose local pickup, and we'll have it packaged and ready, so all they have to do is walk in and grab it and go.
Yeah. Christy, do you like to pre-shop? I think one of the things that Facebook or other platforms offer is, well, like you mentioned, you're getting new things in all the time, Melanie, and you can kind of keep up with that and say, oh, you know what, I got to come in and check that out.
Yeah, I think it's great because I can go online and say, oh, I like that, and I'm just check out the other inventory before I actually come in the store, and then come in the store and check it out and actually get to try it on. So that's kind of nice.
Which trying it on is still kind of nice, isn't it?
Oh, yes. You can't beat the in-person shopping experience. I personally have to try everything on before I buy it, so it is nice to come in and actually be able to try stuff on and feel the material and know that it's something that you're actually truly going to love and wear, and it's not just going to sit in your closet.
Yeah. So you're having the open house today, and we'll want to recap on that, but I'm curious now, since you've been here, and I know you guys put a lot of work into this when you got it ready and started stocking it, how's it been for you, and what have you learned along the way?
Oh, gosh. So it has been amazing. The town, one thing I've learned is this town is far more supportive of their local businesses than I ever imagined. It was very scary having that conversation with my husband because we started off at my house and it started taking over one of my kids' rooms. And so I was like, John, we're going to have to do something different. This is just getting a little chaotic. People were always popping over at the house. And so Miss Shirley was announcing that she was selling, and we reached out, and I just thought, oh my gosh, what if we have good business on Mondays or Fridays, but then the rest of the week is this huge lull? But that hasn't been the case. I feel like Broken Bow really supports all of their local businesses. I mean, we see people in here with bags from all the businesses, so we know the town is very, very grateful for everyone that has shops here, and they truly do support us.
It's good to hear that. And then as far as having an inventory on the racks that people are looking for, to me that would be one of the harder parts of this business, is knowing what to have and trying to keep up with the changes that people are looking for, styles and different things.
Yes, I think that's the struggle for everyone in business, whether it's, clothing or gifts or whatever, is just constantly trying to figure out what's the next hottest trend and how do you move what you have in so that you can get more of the next thing in. So it takes a lot of, I guess, just online searching, trying to figure out like what's coming up next season, and just staying active in our Facebook group is really what helps us too, because it truly almost takes a little bit of both, us pushing stuff online plus getting just what foot traffic we can in the store as well, especially on days like we're about to enter into heavy snow season, and it's just harder to get out, especially if you have kids. You don't want to drag the kids out whenever it's snowy outside. You're just ready to get home after their school activities. So it's nice to have that online platform to where people can kind of still feel as if they're in the store when they're not. But having a nice mix of inventory it's hard at times, but it's also fun. I enjoy saying, okay, today I'm going to shop for tween, and then tomorrow I'll focus on women's or kids. So I actually do enjoy that aspect of it. So I don't get burned out on one section, because I have different sections of the store that I can, if I'm burned out on this section, I'll move to the next section.
Well, we want to thank you. When we have conversations with people who come to town from out of town, and if they stop in and shop, they always have good compliments, and also just the way Broken Bow looks, having these kind of businesses on the square, actual businesses behind the glass in front of the stores, because some communities don't enjoy what we have here. So young people like you, we need to thank you for that.
Oh, no, seriously, I don't. So, of course, no, I enjoy this so much. My kids enjoy it. My whole family just enjoys it. So I'm just grateful that we have a successful business that people are actually in support of, because it could go completely opposite. I mean, we could not have any business and would just be stuck with all this inventory, and I wouldn't know what to do. So,
it was scary. Like you said, when you started, I can't imagine, you come out of one room in your house and went to this, and all the work you put to get started, wondering whether you were going to get the support, and we're so happy to hear that you have.
Yes.
And so take advantage of the open house today. Christy, do you have any questions or anything you wanted to add? I know you're a shopper. You like this store.
I do love this store, and I think what's something to mention is the other, besides clothing, there's lots of little gift ideas and cute ideas for kids for, stocking stuffers. So be sure to come in and check out that too, because there's a lot more than just clothes.
Yeah.
That's true. We have a lot of gifts right now. We just got in a huge selection of kids' gifts. We have candles. We just started carrying green leaf, so room sprays and that type of thing. I don't know that we'll always carry that, but it's geared for holidays. So these are just really good stocking stuffers. And we kind of have gifts kind of all splattered throughout the store right now.
Okay. And Christmas, once the Halloween costumes are put away, Christmas is here. Let's face it. It's just Christmas shopping time right now. So I'd recommend folks get in today for the open house, but anytime in the near future, because the early shopper gets the best selection, right?
Right.
Yeah. So come on in. Talk a little bit about your open house again, the table up front, and when the doors open.
Yeah, so today is just normal business hours, so 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. We are going to have snacks that are pre-done in little cups, so you can just take the cup and walk around. We're going to serve hot cider as well. Like I said, the whole store is 10% off. Our fall table at the very front is 25% off. Michaela Bissonette is also going to be here. She serves sweet bombs, so like hot chocolate bombs. And I think her mom may be accompanying her today, so she's going to have a section here where she's selling those, and I think she's got some really fun fall decorated sugar cookies as well, so that'll be a really nice treat too if you're looking for stocking stuffers. She'll have something that's just small that will fit perfectly off inside of there. And she's setting up today also with us from the same hours, 10 to 6, so I think it'll be a fun day for everyone if you can make it up here.
Well, I think the wind is supposed to start dying down this afternoon, so it'll be a good day to get out. Tomorrow's weather looks much, much better. If they can't make it in today, they can still come in and shop tomorrow. And how long do you stay open on Saturdays?
Saturday we're open from 10 to 4, and we will also be running a different sale tomorrow. So tomorrow is the Town Fall in Love event. So, but normal business hours for that as well. I believe it's 10 to 4 tomorrow.
Okay. Melanie, thanks a lot.
Yes, of course. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
I'm glad we caught up with one another, and Christy seems more relaxed now, so that works out nicely. Thanks, Melanie.
Yes, thank you.
Lily Kate Boutique right here in Broken Bow, right down around the square here. You got to come in and take a look. As Christy mentioned, there's clothes and much, much more here to shop for. Open house today. And, of course, the special activities tomorrow around the square for all the stores. So come on in and do some shopping and get an early start on Christmas. Back to you, Brent.
All right, Dave, thank you very much. You heard Melanie mention that Lily Kate Boutique is going to be a part of the Fall in Love promotion tomorrow around Broken Bow, and the Broken Bow Chamber of Commerce encourages you tomorrow to shop local and fall in love with falling prices. It's a special sales for this one-day-only event, and several businesses around Broken Bow are participating. It'll be from 9 until 4 tomorrow, and here's a list of businesses that when you visit them, you can sign up for special prize drawings at each participating business. And they include, as we mentioned, Lily Kate Boutique, also the Garden Center, Bow Family Furniture, the Quilting Shack, Broken Bow Floral and Gift Studio, Legends Neighborhood Grill in downtown Broken Bow, Triple Blessed Boutique, Bow Bootery, Geared for Sports, Chapin's in Square One, and Ortello Dale. So shop local and fall in love with falling prices tomorrow from 9 to 4 around Broken Bow. Also, we've been asked to remind you and let you know about a special open house that is coming up on Sunday, November the 14th. Host is Kathy Eberly with Farmers National Company, and they're going to be showing this house off between 4 and 5:30 on Sunday, November 14th. It is located at 941 South First Avenue in Broken Bow. Beautiful home. Welcome home to this nice split-level home, open floor plan with lots of sunshine, 6 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, main floor laundry, a family room and a rec room, lots of upgrades, shop storage area in front of the garage, and a separate heated shop in the backyard, lots of landscaping. So come check out this beautiful home, which is located at 941 South First Avenue in Broken Bow, and they'll have a special open house to showcase that on Sunday from 4 until 5:30. And let's see, before we take a little music break here, we'll remind you that Ferreter Auto Parts in Broken Bow is looking for a self-motivated person with automotive parts knowledge to join their team. This is a full-time position, but they would consider part-time with the right person. So to apply, call them at 872-6411 or stop into Ferreter Auto Parts on West Highway 2 in Broken Bow. And remember, when we go through job listings here on The Breakfast Show, you can access those by going to sandhillsexpress.com and clicking on the employment page. 10 minutes in front of the hour, you're listening to KCNI, KBBN Radio.
KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. Thanksgiving's coming and COVID cases are on the rise in 35 states, among them Colorado, where Tracy Preeb says she and fellow nurses are overwhelmed with ICU patients.
I don't know how anyone could not have feelings of burnout.
5 people were hit by a car on the Golden Gate Bridge during a protest over vaccine mandates.
We just heard a bang, and then next thing I know, I looked on my side, and there it was. Someone's yelling like, do you guys know any do we have any doctor here or medic?
2 police officers and 3 bridge workers were injured. All are expected to be okay. This is the last day of the UN Climate Summit in Scotland. CBS's Mark Phillips from Glasgow.
We're into the final hours of this conference without it having achieved its major objectives. There has, though, been one major surprise here, and that has caused something of a glimmer of hope.
That's an agreement between the U.S. and China to cut back on emissions. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Deb Carson.
Week 10 kicked off last night from Miami. Jacoby Brissett started at quarterback for the Dolphins as Tua Tagovailoa set out with a finger injury. But when Brissett suffered a knee injury, Tua came in, guided Miami to a win over Baltimore. 22-10 the final score. Tua with a late 1-yard touchdown run. Xavier Howard also returned a fumble, 49 yards for a touchdown in the fourth quarter. Miami improves to 3-7. Baltimore falls to 6-3. Receiver Odell Beckham Jr. has signed with the Rams. Quarterback Cam Newton is reuniting with the Panthers for the rest of the season. College football action. After giving up a 17-point lead, 21st-ranked Pitt survived North Carolina in overtime, 30-23. Panthers improved to 8-2. In the late NBA game, the Clippers won their 6th in a row, beating the Heat 112-109.
Here's your weatherology forecast. For today, we'll see a blend of clouds and sunshine developing with high temperatures working up to around 40. We'll have our winds still gusty out of the northwest at around 15 to 30. Then for tonight, mostly clear skies dropping back to a low of 20. Saturday, trending milder up to 62 for a high, at least some partial sunshine, and a slight chance for a shower Saturday evening, 33. For the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Michael Carroll.
News and weather was brought to you today by Custer Electric and Irrigation in Broken Bow. Custer Electric and Irrigation is your local Zematic by Lindsay dealer specializing in pivot maintenance and repair. But did you know they are also licensed electricians that can do all electrical work that is agricultural, commercial, and even residential? Yes, that means new houses and remodels too. Get a free quote within 24 hours and Custer Electric will have you on your way to your new home. You did your pivot maintenance, you made it through service season. Now it's time for grain bin season. Custer Electric and Irrigation sells Conrad American grain bins and will service any and all grain bins you may need worked on this year. New bins, rewires, fans, motors, capacitors, belts, pulleys, and everything in between. Lance and crew will do it all at a price that's fair to you. Custer Electric and Irrigation is your one-stop shop for all electrical, agricultural, and commercial needs. Call today at 872-7786. Check them out on Facebook or go to custerei.com. Custer Electric and Irrigation. Experience the difference.
9:04, 29 degrees outside. Wind still blowing hard out of the northwest. That wind warning stays in effect until noon today. But it's not too bad. You know, we're downtown, Brent, and just get a little shelter, and you can get out of it. You want to be careful out there driving or high profile. There's still some corn being picked out there as well. We were talking with Barb about that down at the store, and some of these folks out there are just finishing up trying to get this corn in before the wind knocks it down. So all in all, though, we'll get through this, and gosh, forecast for tomorrow looks really sweet.
Yeah.
60s, and so you've got a lot of shopping opportunities here in Broken Bow today and tomorrow. The open house at Lily Kate Boutique opens up today, and 10% store-wide, as you heard, 25% discount table, and then they'll be a part of the Love Locals celebration tomorrow and have more sale prices tomorrow along with a lot of other stores. So tomorrow should be a good day to shop. No Big Red football game to deter you from shopping, so get out, and good time to do that before actually we get too busy with the holidays.
Yeah.
This just came in while I was away. What is this about?
Well, apparently one of our listeners brought in a very nice gesture. I believe it's a breakfast pizza.
It is.
But there's a note that is addressed to you and I right on top of the box.
For Dave and Brent, in hopes it will improve my chances of winning a turkey. This pizza probably costs more than the turkey,
yeah,
but that's okay. I've never been very good at math. Thanks for everything you do. Gary Russell. Well, thank you, Gary Russell.
Thank you, Gary.
Now, let's just peek inside here and see how much of this has been devoured before.
Yeah, because, and as we look, I think it's important to note that on the card, I believe the only names on it are Dave and Brent. Does it say to everybody at KCNI, KBBN?
It
or
says...
it says what?
For
who?
Dave and Brent.
Okay, just checking.
And the pizza's half gone.
Half gone, yeah. Well,
it looks pretty tasty.
It does, yeah. Thank you, Gary.
Thanks,
Appreciate
Gary.
it.
Appreciate that very much. I'll set it over here for right now. If we keep it in here.
But we just want to let everybody know if Gary calls in and gets in on turkey time, Gary, we're not going to rig the contest for you.
No.
We just can't.
That would not be.
But we will definitely eat your pizza. So thank you.
Yes, we have sponsors today. CarQuest of Broken Bow over here on KBBN. Ollie's Cafe, Shop and Boutique in Sargent over here, and there'll be other sponsors over on KCNI that will be sponsoring the Turkey Time giveaways today. Your chance to win a 10 to 12 pound turkey, and you guess how many shots is it going to take to bag the turkey, and you have a 1 in 3 chance. And if you hit him, he goes, "Whoa, you got me."
Yes.
We used to have one go, "You missed me," but I think that kind of made people mad.
I put that together a year or two ago, and it just didn't go over well. I thought it was kind of funny, but even when I play it, it's like, that's mean. And so we don't do that anymore.
Okay.
But,
right.
yeah, we if you win the turkey, then you hear you got me.
Okay. That's the way it works on KCNI KBBN. And we encourage you to listen. I know a lot of people switch back and forth and try to catch Turkey Time on both stations.
And we do it on both stations now. Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. I know you enjoyed the Rocky films.
Yes, I'm a Rocky fan. Love Rocky.
And I'll still catch myself, and I bet other folks out there once in a while, you're going down through the channels and you hit an old Rocky show and you end up watching it.
Mm-hmm.
And you know how it's going to end. You knew how it was going to end probably when you're watching it the first time. But they really worked hard on choreographing it to make it look like they were really hitting each other in those films. As a matter of fact, Sylvester Stallone revealed that in Rocky IV, Punch nearly killed him.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was my favorite of the Rockies.
The 4?
Yeah.
It was the epic knockout fight when Sylvester Stallone filmed Rocky IV. He says the movie's final fight scene was so real, he ended up in intensive care for 4 days.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yep, thanks to a heavy blow to the chest. Director's cut of the film aired in theaters yesterday, so you could actually see that uncut piece of film.
So did the punch come from Dolph Lundgren?
It doesn't say here, but you'd assume so.
Okay.
But it was a chest punch, and it put him in the hospital for 4 days. That was only available for 1 day only. I can't imagine it won't end up on the internet somewhere, but that was a punch to the chest that was a little bit too real. Yeah. Whew. A lot of love downtown, I can tell you that.
Yeah, you were feeling the love. I'm sure you were sharing the love, too.
I did as much as I could.
I felt the love between you and Christy toward the end of the remote. I was happy about that. Because when you left, I didn't feel the love. But I felt the love resurfaced by the end.
I was just trying to be a little funny, and because I had evidently been saying little instead of Lily.
Lily Kate Boutique.
And Melanie told me that happened quite a bit when they first opened the store.
Oh, yeah?
So that made me feel, she was nice about it.
Yeah.
But Christy was, I would say now, is the store's name Michelle? And she'd go,
boy.
"Oh my, Dave, you're gonna mess it up."
Yeah.
It's Melanie, you know that. And so pretty soon on the way to the store, she said, "I'm not talking anymore." And she didn't. And she was mad at me because we were late. But fortunately, Melanie was just unlocking the door when we got there. So it all worked out perfectly.
Yep.
I thought the remote was really fun.
It was,
and
yeah.
informative.
It was good to listen to Melanie, and just so thankful for all of our businesses that we have around our entire area.
Yeah, and all our communities.
We appreciate every one of you.
And don't think there's not shopping opportunities in our communities around us. There's boutiques, there's clothing shops. These towns got it going on.
Yeah.
They really do. And you could spend the whole day shopping in Custer County, no doubt about it, or a couple of days.
Yeah.
Do all your Christmas shopping in Custer County if you live here, and you'll feel better about it. And if it doesn't work out and you need to go back and get something adjusted, you'll be able to do that, which you can't do so easily when you go out of town or shop the net. All right. Let's think here for a moment. The shopping opportunities in Broken Bow tomorrow should be good because the weather's going to be good. There's no football game, no Nebraska football game tomorrow.
Correct. Bye week.
But tonight, again, we want to remind you that we have a couple big football games. Burwell's playing and Sandhills Thetford's playing in Elgin, and that's a combined school that they're playing.
Yeah, Elgin Public Pope John. Yep. So
Elgin Public Pope
two
John.
co-ops going at it tonight.
All right. Boy, I hope Thetford, if you're listening from Elgin, it's nothing personal. I love you. I want to send out a love to you, some love that you can feel. But we want Thadford Sandhills to win tonight because we're from here. I think they understand that.
Yeah.
I know the coach is. What I like about the interviews you do with the coach is that he's always looking for the guys to get better.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. They're winning all their games all season, but he wants them to get better and do some particular things better than they have been, and that's how you win championships.
It is.
So it's going to be fun to listen to.
Yeah, looking forward to it. Yeah, we'll be there in Elgin for you. Kickoff is at 6, and we'll broadcast it on KBBN 95.3 FM and KBBN.com.
I really didn't notice those ornaments before.
What ornaments? What are you looking at?
Jeremy's, his plants.
Oh, the gourds that he brought
gourds,
in? Yeah, he brought in some gourds kind of to decorate the breakfast show table.
Aren't they lovely? They're just beautiful.
Yeah.
I think they're gorgeous.
Uh-huh.
Don't you just love Jeremy for bringing those in?
I do.
The gourds.
Yeah. But you know what? It's not just because of gourds. I love Jeremy.
I feel the same way.
Man, it's like your feelings now are just starting to drift over toward me. I'm now feeling the love.
Good.
Wow.
That makes me feel even more loving.
Yeah. Love you, Dave.
Oh, boy. Oh.
Not you're vaccinated. You need an accurate thermometer. Contact your medical provider at the first sign of fever, the leading sign of COVID and the flu. Only the Exergen temporal scanner thermometer has been proven accurate in more than 100 clinical studies. Be vigilant and don't rely on non-contact thermometers. They have no scientific studies behind them and can miss the fever that might mean COVID. Learn more at Exergen.com.
Ad paid for by CompleteCar.com.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles with an auto warranty about to expire or with no warranty coverage at all. Due to the COVID crisis, we are announcing a low-cost extended service plan that is now available to the public to save any driver out-of-pocket expenses on auto repairs. Call now to find out how you can pay nothing for auto repairs. Call 800-549-1985 now. Drivers who are covered by this auto protection will not have to pay for a covered repair bill again. 800-549-1985.
Rich Runlet with Rain Dance Repair is looking for a general laborer who will be working with Rich in pivot and grain bin repair. You must have a driver's license, preferably with a good driving record. This is a full-time position. There is no overnight travel required, and you will not work Sundays. Give Rich a call for more details at 870-4455 or email raindancer55@msn.com. This listing is also on our Sandhills Express job listing page.
They say the land you grow up on stays with you, but the journey you set out on is your own. No matter who you are and where you're going, Mid-Plains is here for you. We are lifelong learners, invested in our communities, invested in ourselves. We start businesses here, grow careers, make opportunities. With 4 distinct community campuses, we are
Broken Bow, Imperial,
Ogallala, Valentine.
We are Mid-Plains Community College.
Peace, love, and joy. Those are just 3 of the beautiful things you'll find at Rustic and Red in downtown Cozad this Christmas season. The most beautiful of them all has been the 5 years of an amazing journey, which would not have been possible without all of you. So they thank you and invite you to celebrate as they host their 5th year anniversary today and tomorrow. Rustic and Red wishes you peace, love, and joy this Christmas season. Join them at their 5th year anniversary in downtown Cozad.
On the field or in the field, winning is a mindset, growing and evolving throughout the season. That's why farmers pushing themselves to be the best plant DeKalb brand corn, offering exclusive genetics and whole farm solutions for consistent yield potential season after season.
It's the final road game of the season with a visit to Wisconsin. Since these teams became conference foes, it's been all Badgers, as they have won 8 of the last 9, including 7 straight. Big Red's only win was 30-27 in Lincoln in 2012, a victory Wisconsin would avenge 2 months later in the Big Ten championship game, 70-31, a game they led 42-10 at halftime. It's been nearly 2 years since they last met. Last year's contest was canceled after 6 Wisconsin players and head coach Paul Chryst tested positive for COVID.
Wherever you compete, winning has roots. Perform at your best with DeKalb brand corn.
Always read and follow grain marketing and all other stewardship practices and pesticide label corrections.
9:22 is your time. Do you know the Whiskey Barrel's phone number?
No, I don't.
I don't either.
Would you like me to Google it?
Yeah, would you?
Okay. Give me just 10, 15 minutes.
While you do that, we do want to remind you that, yes, the holiday season is quickly approaching. Thanksgiving will be coming up, and a lot of times people like a bubbly or a red or white wine with their Thanksgiving meal, and the Whiskey Barrel can help you with that. And if you get in there early enough and you have something that you want to get that they don't have on the shelf, they may be able to get that for you as well and order it up for you. You got it?
Yeah.
Okay, let me...
Now, this is what came up on Google. I want to stress that. So if if this isn't the Whiskey Barrel,
okay,
I'm just going by what Google says.
All right.
It says 872-6655. Says open now.
It's open now. I bet Stan will be full of love.
Whiskey Barrel.
Oh, there
it
is.
Stan, this is Dave Burney and Brent Amperson on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. How you doing?
Are we live?
We're live.
Yes, we are.
Should have told you that right away. My apologies.
God, I look like hell.
Well, don't worry about how you look. We don't have you on Facebook Live or anything like that.
What's that?
Yeah, Dave and I are still trying to figure it out too. We don't know.
We just push the buttons we're told to push.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Stan, are you full of love today?
Am I full of love?
Yeah.
Well, people say I'm full of a lot of things, but let's call it better than half.
Oh, that's pretty good.
There you go.
That's pretty good. Hey, I wanted to ask you, and I've been promoting this, so I hope it's correct, but, Thanksgiving's coming up, and can you talk about you guys' wine selection a little bit? I don't know that much about wine. Do you have white wine and red wine and blue wine and green wine?
Yes, we do. We have every color wine you can imagine. But I'll tell you, the real thing about Thanksgiving is you're serving turkey. Most people are serving turkey, and I have the perfect wine for that. It's called a Gewürztraminer. Can you say that? Gewürztraminer.
Gewürztraminer.
No, you did it wrong. Gewürztraminer.
Traminer. Oh,
Yes.
Traminer. Okay.
You did that pretty good, Dave, actually. You surprised me.
It's the perfect wine for Thanksgiving.
And can you describe it?
It's a white wine, sort of semi-sweet, more on the sweet side, and it's just perfect. And most turkeys are, a little on the dry side,
right?
And especially the white meat, so it goes perfect with that.
That sounds delicious.
I have sold cases and cases and cases of that over the years, just for Thanksgiving.
And does it bubble?
No.
It's flat.
No. Jeez. It just sits in the glass and just does nothing but tastes good.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's not entertainment.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Like, when you pour a beer, it fizzes and bubbles a little bit. Okay.
Yeah.
That's entertainment to you. I understand.
It is. I
But
like
this-
it when it bubbles up and hits your glasses.
Yeah. This won't do that.
Okay. Well, that sounds very elegant.
Yeah.
And so you have a good selection. Now, I kind of went off on the edge here a little bit and said it's early enough that if somebody has something that they want that you don't have, that you might try to get that for them. Is that still the case?
Yeah, and who cares? If somebody comes in and asks for something, I try and order it in, get it in, because we always want something new inside in the store.
Oh, okay. All right. Good deal. Well, that's good to know, and Thanksgiving's going to be here before you know it, Christmas parties and holidays, so I'm sure you're stocked up and ready to go.
Well, and not only that, we all have great attitudes.
I know it.
Yeah.
Isn't it great?
Yeah. And, one of my gals that works here, when a customer leaves, she'll stare at me and go, "How is it you have any customers left?" And I go, "They'll remember us, won't they?"
They will.
Hey, there you go.
I enjoy your humor, Stan, and your knowledge, and your help is quite knowledgeable as well.
Yeah, I got a new sign I wanting to put up, but they tell me it's a horrible dad joke. Okay, I'm addicted to brake fluid, but I can stop anytime.
I kind of like it.
I think that's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. What do you have up there right now?
Thank you, veterans.
Oh, very good. Very good. All right. So, Stan, thanks for your business. We'd like to promote you every week or so and look forward to seeing you. Any difference in hours or anything? Your hours the same as they have been?
Always the same.
Okay. And what are you open on Sundays?
12 to 6.
12 to 6. All right. Has my wife been nice to you when she's come in?
Yes. She always says, "Hello, Stan Gimbel," and I always say, "Hi, Joan Burney."
Oh, that works out perfectly. That works out good. Well, thanks, Stanley.
All right, guys.
Take care.
Be careful.
Yep, you too. Well, there's what you get when you go to the Whiskey Barrel.
There
Nice
you
conversation,
go. Yes.
And Stan knows his product. So if you're looking for a bubbly wine, he can help you with that. And they have some nice non-alcoholic wines and things, or not wines, but bubbly that you can get.
Drink cider.
Yeah, cider and that sort of thing. Non-alcoholic bubbly and pop and things like that. Once in a while, you find some little gift items in there. I don't know if they have any of those or not, but they're good to go at the Whiskey Barrel. Located right between Subway and Vet Care, right across the street from Gateway Motors. I've not seen Thomas McCaslin for a while. I don't know whether he has been able to stop his popcorn addiction or not. I haven't heard anything on that. Have you?
No, I haven't.
Have to stop in and see.
I saw, let's see, I would have seen Thomas last at Southwest Conference Volleyball Tournament.
Well, that's been a little while. Yeah. Yeah.
So a little while ago. But I don't know if I saw him eating any popcorn, to be honest with you.
Yeah, my understanding is that the new building that's going up on their location there, which will be the Mopar side.
Yeah, it looks nice.
Yeah. I guess his office is going to be upstairs with a huge popcorn popper up
Really?
there. Yeah.
Wow.
It's a commercial. Commercial-sized popcorn popper just for him.
Unbelievable.
But I don't know if that's totally true or not.
Oh.
Could ask Stan across the street. He'd tell you.
Yeah, he would know.
We'll take a quick time out, and we'll be back right after these messages on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
GK Wine and Spirits has your favorites, and they have plenty of new things to try too. Right now, Bud Light, Coors Light, and Miller Lite 18 packs of cans are $16.48. Busch Light is $18.98, and Keystone Light is $14.98. 750s of E&J Brandy are $9.98, and save on handles of Admiral Nelson's Rums, just $15.98. GK Wine and Spirits, inside the grocery cart, East Highway 2, Broken Bow.
It's hard to imagine anyone with more siding selections than Mead Lumber in Broken Bow. They're proud to offer Diamond Coat, a specialized pre-finish built onto tough LP Smart Side. Here's the awesome part. It's so tough, it's backed by a 30-year, no-fade warranty. Choose from 30 colors or create a custom color. The possibilities are endless. Diamond Coat. When you need siding, ask for it by name at Mead Lumber in Broken Bow.
The Broken Bow Housing Authority and Husker Homes in Ansley are who to call if you're in need of affordable housing. If you're interested in finding a one-bedroom apartment with utilities and cable TV included, check out Husker Homes in Ansley. For one-bedroom apartments and 2 to 5-bedroom homes, the Broken Bow Housing Authority is who to call. Income qualifications apply. Call 872-2850 for Husker Homes of Ansley and Broken Bow Housing Authority. That's 872-2850.
Well, I was in trouble with Christy earlier for being a little late and mispronouncing business name.
Lily Kate Boutique.
Lily Kate Boutique. Then I got in trouble with you for...
In trouble with me?
Yeah, for saying...
What did I scold you
less
about?
miserables. You know, you got all worked up about less miserables. I still believe that's the way it should be pronounced. That's the way it's spelled.
Les Mis.
I'm an American. I don't have you spell it out like that in America. I'm going to say it that way.
Okay, that's fine.
Besides that, I know it drives Bill Reichert crazy.
Yeah.
So that was my purpose there. But
yes.
Now I just played a GK Wine and Spirits ad right after I talked to Stan. And you're not supposed to run competing businesses back to back. I tried to move it, and it made 2 of them and played it. So I apologize. But I think Stan and Steve get along just fine. But, you know, my apologies. From a radio point of view, you try to separate competitive businesses at least 30 minutes.
Yeah.
20 to 30 minutes. That's the rule of thumb. So,
I don't know if I knew that. I'm going to write that down.
Yeah,
that's a good rule of thumb.
Yeah. Let's try to do that when you're on the air and you look and you see maybe they're a little close together. You try to move them a little bit just so they get their limelight, their spotlight.
Yeah.
And my apologies, Stan. I know I'll be hearing from you when I see you again. I'll be prepared for that. But I have so much love in me right now from my COVID booster. I'll just appreciate the fact that he is going to try to straighten me out, just like you did with Les Miserables, even though I believe that's the way it should be pronounced. And, you know, I didn't know. I'm going to say I didn't know I was saying little instead of Lily. So I'm glad that you straightened me out on it. And I love Christy for straightening me out on it.
Yeah.
So making mistakes in this world is so much easier when you have love in your heart.
Yeah.
And you have the COVID booster pushing that love out of your body.
And when we correct somebody, we should correct in love.
Yeah, that's right. And when Stan was making fun of me, and by the way, he was making fun of me when he said, when I pour a beer, I like the bubbles, it's entertainment.
Yeah.
I did not take that so personally, really. It didn't bother me that much.
Is it true?
Well,
do you pour and then just kind of sit back and just kind of smile and go, oh, this is so much fun just watching it fizz?
I really don't drink beer much.
Oh, okay.
So,
I didn't know.
I'm not I used to be a softball beer guy, but I don't drink much beer. But when I was a kid, I loved like when you poured a 7-Up in a glass.
Oh yeah.
Out of the bottle or can, and it fizzed and bubbled, and then you'd put your face over it, and you could feel it hitting you. I did get an entertainment out of that.
Did you?
And I bet Stan did too. That's how he knew about it.
Maybe.
So, Stan, maybe we have a bond. Not just love, but fizz and bubbles from 7-Up when we were kids.
Yeah.
Boy, that brings back some loving memories.
I just find this very interesting, this whole side effect thing that you've been talking about, because when the first go around, it was like romance. It was because you were playing love songs, you were doing all that stuff. Today, it's been very like deep and provoking thoughts. About love.
I didn't know what to expect.
That's interesting to me.
And I still feel very romantic. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, you do.
But it's wider than that. I have a better,
deeper than that. It looks like.
I'm not looking just through the telescope. I'm looking through the entire lens.
Wow, that's deep.
Yeah, it's a wide-angle lens, by the way. And that wide-angle lens is telling me, yes, be romantic. Show your emotions. And let other people know about the love in your heart for them.
Wow.
Yeah. That shot,
Man.
that booster was a dandy.
This is a Dave Burney. You and I have known each other for a long time. This is a side of Dave Burney I don't know if I've ever seen.
Well,
and I know there's plenty of people out there that have known you longer than I. And I would be curious, as they listen to you this morning, is this a side of Dave Burney, excuse me, that you've ever heard before?
Well, let me just do this.
Oh, go into the intercom.
Hello?
Yeah, Jeremy?
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, this is Dave.
Hi, Dave.
David Brent. I just want you to know I love you.
Oh, that's nice.
Thank you. That's very nice. Are you going to share any of that pizza?
Well, not to be rude, but it is addressed. It does say for who, Dave? It says for who?
Dave and Brent.
Okay. Anybody else?
That's why I said share.
Oh, okay. You know what? With you, we will.
Yeah. Oh, I appreciate
because
that.
Have you not had a piece yet?
No, it walked in the studio. I went directly into where you guys are.
Well, it didn't last here very long because I had to go to the back room to get it.
Oh,
and it's over half gone.
I didn't even know it was around until I saw it in there with you two.
It's half gone.
Yeah.
Did you ate half of it?
It is. We haven't had a piece yet. Other people have taken it upon themselves.
Wow, that's crazy because it was literally back here for 15 seconds.
Well, it didn't take very long, apparently, for people to dig into it because it's half gone.
I'd take half a slice if you can spare it.
We'll bring it out.
We'll give you a full slice.
Oh, okay. That's very nice.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Thank you.
Okay. And let's see here.
Oh, are you going to share the love with everybody on staff? This is nice.
Boy, that booster.
Hello?
Yeah, Kristen?
Yes, Dave.
Yeah, this is Dave and Brent, and can I include you in this? Is it all right?
It's fine, sure. Yeah. I'm kind of feeling the love effects too.
Yeah. Kristen, we just want you to know that we love you.
Okay, thanks, Dave.
That's an interesting response.
Don't you love us?
Sure.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
okay.
Hey.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
I wondered there for a moment.
You think she's rolling her eyes right now?
Probably.
I think she is. I'm excited to know who you're calling next.
Maybe.
Word's getting around now. Nobody's going to answer their phone.
Maybe she's not at her desk.
Who are you trying to get a hold of?
Christy.
Christy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
she's probably gone.
She missed her chance.
Yeah.
And
no, she probably grabbed a piece of pizza and left.
And Shannon's on the other line, and Gavin's in the newsroom.
Oh.
Jeff's in the back. Oh, no, there's Gavin.
Oh, there's Gavin.
Oh, Gavin.
Come on in.
Gavin. Real quick, Brent and I just want you to know that we love you.
Yeah, we love you, Gavin.
You know, we love you, man.
Yep.
We love you, bro.
Dave is sharing the love today.
Love you
and
guys
I have to admit, it's affecting me too. So we love you, man.
Love you guys too. Bro might be a little odd, but I can dig it.
Well, we're probably enough age difference that you wouldn't be my bro, but bro can mean a lot of things, right?
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Friend.
Yeah. Comrade. Well, that's kind of communist, isn't it? Comrade.
I don't know.
How do you say less miserables?
Don't ask me.
Okay, good.
That's
why we're bros.
Now wait a minute. Now see to me, you're leading people. When you say, so how do you pronounce less miserables? That's not the way you do it. You show them the play and then say, how would you pronounce this? That would be a better way to do it than to just look at somebody and say, how do you pronounce less miserables?
Well, you know, Brent knows how to say it because he's a thespian.
A lot of us just shorten it to Les Mis.
Les Mis?
Yeah.
Like Les Miserables or something like that?
There you go.
Less miserable.
I've never seen it. I heard it's really good, but never seen it.
It's, yeah. I would I saw the movie. I would love to go see it on stage. I really would.
You would, really?
Yeah.
Lead
I don't know. Is it still showing on Broadway?
I'm sure. They seem to hang it around for forever.
I don't know.
It's like Phantom of the Opera. It just never really goes
I'd like
away.
to see that, too.
That would be fun to see, I think.
I've seen one show on Broadway long time ago.
Really? You've been to Broadway?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
It was really cool. Yeah,
I bet.
We went as part of that Citizen Washington Focus that the 4-H groups do. You raise money and then you go spend like a week or something on the road, basically, and spend time in Washington. And we went to Broadway.
What did you go see? Do you remember?
I can't remember off the top of my head. It might.
Wasn't Cats,
Annie.
was it?
Oh Lord, no.
Okay.
Lord, no.
I want to. I've seen a couple different plays, and of course at the lead too. And I don't remember if it was Annie, the Wizard of Oz, or there was one that had to do with miners. Basically going down and then dying in the mine. So it was. So I've seen a couple different ones over the years, but I just don't remember which one I saw at
during
Broadway.
that trip.
Yeah,
I see.
But it is really cool if anyone ever gets the chance.
Yeah, you guys are both thespians, then, aren't you? Because you must have did some plays when you were in school.
I did. Yep.
Yeah. I did too. But I don't know if I'm a thespian.
Now what are you doing? Oh, you're dialing out now. You know, this would be something interesting on the breakfast show. Just dial random numbers and let people know we love them.
That would be fun. I'd probably get a sheriff. I'm trying to get a hold of Christy.
Oh, you're calling her phone now?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Her cell phone.
I'm thinking.
Well, I think we know that she doesn't want to talk to us.
Yeah, she's.
Where is she?
She's out of the office. I do know that, but.
Hi, this is Christy.
She's
Sorry, Mr. Call. If you leave a message, I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks.
That's very nice. That was a nice message.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Christy, this is Brent and Dave and Gavin. We just want you to know
we love you.
Yeah. Goodbye.
That's nice.
Okay. Oh.
Right.
Just a minute.
Who do we have left?
Yeah, Shannon.
Why does Shannon always answer that way when we try to contact her?
Yes.
She has that feeling of, okay, I'm a little nervous. Yeah. Yes.
No, I'm diligently working.
Oh.
So I'm trying to change my mind my mind over to what you guys are calling me about.
Well, we're doing our art.
Oh, that's right.
So we're working
art.
too.
Your passion?
Yeah, our passion.
Our love.
Our love. we just wanted you to know, Shannon, and Brant and Gavin and I are in the studio together. We just want you to know that
we love you.
Aww.
Uh,
Well, that's so nice.
Yeah, thanks for answering the phone. If you see Christy, we left her a message.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, thanks.
Bye.
Did we get it? Now, I wanted to just ask you guys to open the door. Just, would you, one of you open up the door? Because I don't believe the phone works in the back. So.
Oh.
So let's just stand up here, Gavin.
Okay.
And Jeff Bailey.
Yeah.
Gavin and Brent. And I just want you to know.
Oh, here he comes.
Brent.
Oh.
Gavin and I just want you to know, Jeff, that
we love you.
Me too.
Well, thanks, Jeff.
See? Now, you know what? I think Jeff was the only one who reciprocated our love. Did you notice that?
Well, we had to ask Christian. She said she loved us, but we had to ask.
Yeah.
But Shannon she seemed a little overwhelmed.
I think Shannon just kind of said thank you.
Well,
Jeremy, I think, was kind of the same way.
Yeah.
But Jeff actually was like, love you too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, thanks a lot.
Nice.
So
Give him
you guys,
a piece of pizza.
You guys want to call my parole officer? Because I could like you to tell him that we love him too. All right. Anything else we need to cover here this morning? Have we covered it all?
I think so.
All right. Did we catch everybody here? We Emily, of course, but
she knows that we love her, though.
Well, and but here's the thing: if we told Emily we loved her, just made sure she heard that, we'd probably get some cookies.
That's a good point.
This is true.
And quite frankly, that's one of the main reasons we love her.
Well, it doesn't hurt. Let's see. Do you know her number off the top?
I don't. It's like a 915. It's kind of funky.
I might have. Don't you have it in your
I
phone?
have it, yeah.
I think I have it.
My new phone uses the first name, and my old phone would use the last name, so I'm always in the wrong.
Do you want her number?
Sure. Well, don't say it over the air out loud.
No, you don't mean to broadcast it over everyone.
I'll get it because, thank you. She might not want her number public.
To be honest, when the first time she told it to me, I was like, "Okay, you're gonna have to repeat that 3 times because I still don't get it."
It's kind of a long number.
That's what I thought too.
Hope I dialed it correctly. Get the wrong person. But we could tell them we loved them.
Exactly.
With all the things going on in this world, this is really kind of a healthy exercise. She might be changing Bonnie's diaper.
See, this always makes me nervous when we do these types of calls live on the air.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you're calling their cell phone, chances are it's coming up, Casey and I, KBBN Radio. And if they...
Hello, this is Emily.
Oh, hi,
it is
Emily.
She did answer.
We're on the breakfast show yet, and Brent and Gavin and I are here in the studio. How you doing today?
Oh, we're doing great. Hi, guys.
Hi. Well, Emily, I got my booster shot yesterday, and the other two COVID shots made me feel very romantic. This booster shot I expected would do the same, but what it did is it not only made me feel romantic, it made me feel just overall. I don't know, how would you say it, Brent?
Well, it has you kind of thinking about the concept of love.
Yeah, it's all about love.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
And we've been contacting all the station personnel and telling them that we love them, and then we thought, well, we better tell Emily that we love her, and then it popped up that we might get some cookies out of the deal, but we don't want any...
Oh, I see.
That's only if you're not too busy.
Honestly.
I'll see what I can whip up.
Pardon?
I said, I'll see what I can whip up.
Okay.
All right. Well,
that'd be great.
We
just so you know, I like the ones with the frosting on them.
Oh boy.
Oh, deal. The sugar cookie?
Yeah.
With frosting. Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Okay, good. Thanks, Emily. Love you.
Love you guys too.
See, Emily reciprocated. She
we
said,
didn't even tell her yet.
We love you guys too, or she said, love you guys too. We haven't gotten that from everybody here on staff.
Do you think we had to leave Christy a message on her cell phone, telling her that we loved her? Do you think she'll call us back and tell us that she loves us too?
You know, she might not express it, but I know she does. She might not say it out loud, though.
It's a good response.
That's a very good. Very good.
Maybe she won't say it out loud, but she loves you guys.
All right. Well, Brent and Gavin and yours truly, we just want you to know
we love you.
Aw, that just made my day. Thanks, guys.
Is Carl there with you?
He sure is.
Okay, we love Carl too.
And Bonnie.
And Bonnie. Yep.
I can hear Bonnie once in a while.
Come here. Can you say love you? No, he just laid down on the
floor. I don't blame him.
Relatable.
Yeah.
Get it.
That's all right.
Say hi.
Hi, Carl.
Hi, Carl.
Dave and Brent, say hi. What do you think about that?
You're like Gavin.
Gavin says hi. Can you say hi?
Hi, buddy.
He's got more important things to do.
Yeah, we just kind of did a crumble to the floor, but you know,
that's all
it's
right.
hard being three. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's not easy being three. Thanks, Emily.
You're welcome. Thanks, guys.
Yep. Bye. Okay. Now, guys, just because of this sudden rush I'm getting from my booster, I would recommend that you each tell your wife that you love her sometime today. Just call her up. Nothing special, no reason. Just wanted you to know I love you.
Okay.
Deal.
And I don't think either one of you have a problem with that. And it will it will pay some dividends. You know, let's face it. They might say I love you too, or they might say what time you're coming home, and if you're coming home, would you pick up some milk? But you know, who knows what you might get?
Yeah.
Right.
I usually get if I call her and Amelia wants to talk to me.
Oh, does
and
she?
Then she'll say love you and stuff like that. Which of course coming from someone who's why is it so cute when someone who's 2 feet tall just says like love you versus?
Well, they're just special. Kids
I
are
get
special.
that a lot too. When I tell someone I love them, they're like, "There's just something so cute about you, Brent." only being just over 2 feet tall,
way down there, and you say I love you.
Yeah. So I know how they feel.
It's a great family picture, by the way, Gavin.
Oh, thank you.
Wonderful. All right, we're going to close with a little Kenny Neal. Can't help it.
Never heard of him.
Me neither.
You haven't heard of Kenny Neal?
I haven't. No, I'm sorry.
Do you know that blues music spreads the love?
Oh, it does?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Here we go. Have a good one.